I got a core support up here for that Nova. I'm gonna pull that down and see if we can do a little repairing on that. You can see it's got a little rust in it. Okay, so here's that core support. Overall, looks to be in pretty good shape. It's real solid there. It's got a little bit of surface crud on it. Mounting locations for it are real clean, not rotted out. That's sometimes they're real pitted right there, but it's good. The real bad rusty spot is just this corner piece. That is 2 layers there. Down here, it's in real good shape. Same thing over here, just that corner piece. That is all that rot pulled out of there. And then we'll do the same on the other side. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just cut the other one out real quick. Same thing. I've been trying not to plunge into this stuff with my cutting blade because, you know, these things are not cheap and you go through them like crazy. And I don't know if you ever watch Fireball Garage. That guy does a lot of cool testing on stuff, and he did some testing on these cutting blades. And the lifespan of scoring your cuts versus plunging straight in was something, it was crazy, like 18 times longer or something like that with scoring your cuts, a bunch of scoring before you just plunge in. But I don't know, sometimes you just gotta plunge into it. You just gotta get it done. I want to get this done because, you know, in the spring, when spring comes in, I want to start hanging my fenders. Corners cleaned up. There's a little flange in here I'm gonna have to clean up. Same thing over here. Got a part of my patch made up. This is an inside panel. I'm going to make this out of 2 pieces. I wasn't gonna replace the flange, but after looking a little bit closer, I'm going to, just to be safe and get all the rust out. So we'll go ahead and start tacking this together. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep seaming this together. Okay, so you can see what I did. I pulled away that flange, and you can't tell because the lighting here and the angle, but this is all shiny, nice shiny metal right there. Patch should fit in there quite well. Top piece will have this flange right here, and we'll sandwich over that. I might trim this up for a little better fit right there. And then it starts fitting again right there. One thing I'll say is I might cheap out on a lot of stuff, but I found out you cannot cheap out on these little shears. They come in handy sometimes. You just don't want to break out a cutting wheel. And I tried the Harbor Freight ones, and they broke off right there. One of the scissors actually broke off right in the middle. Cutting this regular 20 gauge steel. Okay, so there's my welds. It fits in there good, gets rid of the rust that was all between these two panels. I'll grind it down, and you're never gonna see this corner because the radiator goes there. And on the other side, let me flip this. There's that patch, and this patch will go right here, and then it will bevel over and close this whole thing in. Okay, so just working on the radiator slash core support, and working on a patch here. Gonna use a cardboard piece as template. I see a lot of people making cardboard templates, and I like to make cardboard templates too. The only thing I do a little differently is I use this real thin stuff, like these Coke can wrappers, or like this one's like Swiffer, all like any of this real thin one. It's nice and flexible, and it's easy to cut. Just steal the scissors out of the kitchen drawer and cut this up and make a nice template with it. I like using these paint pens, these nice bright paint pens. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, let's transfer this over to a piece of metal. I think this is a pretty small patch. I think I'll just try to use my 10 snips instead of death wheeling it out. Not for any other reason other than I'm just gonna hang out with my puppy, and it'll scare the shit out of him if I use that death wheel versus these are nice and silent. Mama, come here. Go. Let's go inside. That is the rough shape that I need. Let me just, we'll trim it up just a little bit. Okay, there it is. Some of my welds are a little bit high and could be ground down a little bit more, but I was looking for, I have a grinding wheel that is a little more worn down and rounded, and it works perfectly for getting like these round edges, but I couldn't find it. I could only find a brand new one. So I'm sitting here going at an angle, and if I grind too much, it's just going to be taking structure out of it. So as opposed to sitting here and continuing grinding, I'm just going to I'll wait on that. And I am just praying that I get parts soon for this engine so we can start putting it back together. I'm really getting antsy on this thing. Thanks, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Have a good night. Bye.